Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And this one is an unusual video, right? It's not a video that I've done before. We've done I've sold videos, but I've sold my ADA and I want to know, am I crazy or am I a slick investor making a really decent decision here? Time will obviously play out and it'll let us know whether I was right at this point or I was wrong. But in the meantime, I'd really like to get your input, your opinions, your views, and just sum up. But you'll have to watch the video. You have to understand the reasons why I've done it, what's going on with the protocol, in order to really give a constructive, measured comment below. So if you enjoyed today's video and you want to support the channel, it's much appreciated if you would mash up that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. I mean, if you haven't, why haven't you? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below why you haven't subscribed already. We've got a great track record. We've pulled out some absolute immense gems and made people a lot of money by highlighting gems for them to go research. So subscribe. Make sure you tap that bell so you never miss a video, selecting all the notifications. Right, let's waste no time. Let's get down to the desktop. Let's have a look at my craziness. Okay, so we're going to start at CoinMarketCap. And the reason why I want to start here is I want to talk a lot about Cardano and where we're at, right? So I've already sold my Cardano ADA. It's up 25.69% for the week, 23.79% for the day, the last 24 hours. It's at 0.6487. Now, it leapfrogged Solana. And, I'm buzzing about that. There was lots of hype around Solana, but it's had technical issues. We had a lot of, backlash from some of the Solana community in the respect that we wrote it up, we sold it at a certain point. And actually now, if you look at when we sold them, the price now looks like a pretty damn good move. But it's also leapfrogged XRP. So I think this is immense. Ranked 6th by market cap now. Really buzzing about this. And it's a bit different to some of the I sold my X project videos that we've done in the past. There's normally been a reason, why we've sold or why I've sold coins or tokens in the crypto space, and it's normally been because the teams let us down, or they're not answering questions, they're not being transparent enough, or they're just something really bad's happened. But that's not the case with Cardano. I want to be really clear. I am still really bullish on Cardano, and this is why it sounds so crazy saying it out loud that I sold it. So this could be the biggest mistake ever, or this could be like the most bravest move that I've made in the crypto space that really pays off. And I really want to know what your views and opinions are, because I can still just do a flip and get back in, right? So it is important to me that you get back to me in the comments and let me know your thoughts and opinions. Am I just nuts? So really bullish on Cardano. It's completely different type of video. I think that the market generally is going to be going up and then back down, and I think when it goes back down, I'm going to purchase more Cardano. So that's my plan. That's my game plan. There are lots of people, including the media, that are really bullish right now because we've seen 10s, 20s, 30%, 40% even, price discovery in like 24 hours. So I am really skeptical, as I said in my 3 o'clock video today, that this is really something of substance. I think you look at the macro picture, nothing's really changed and nothing's any better. So I question everything. And lots of people will sort of, I guess, point to the point. They will point to historic data for Cardano in I guess in the respect that every single time we approach a hard fork or a big upgrade, there's normally price discovery for the asset, right? And I get that completely, and this could be the biggest mistake in I've ever made in the space, but it could be the ballsiest and most brave move that I've made that really pays off. So yeah, really interested to get your views and opinions. I can keep banging on about it because I do really care, right? Okay, so let's move on, right? So Cardano jumps 29% as Bitcoin and Ethereum recover, like it's just down to them. I do think that a lot of it is down to Bitcoin. we have had an awful lot of money jump back in. If we go back here, we're at $1.32 trillion. We're up 3.6% for the whole market cap of crypto, which is immense, right? Like, I question where this comes from. Now, there are news outlets saying the whole pullback was really because of 7 random whales that, dumped a load of crypto all at the same time, coincidentally. But ultimately, I don't buy any of that BS. Then the news article, the news outlets, they're run by the wealthy, for the wealthy, right? They don't really care about you or me, and ultimately I find it all quite hard to believe. But if we have a look at Cardano, the wallets, it's pretty standard. ADA staked is down a little bit. We're at 71.58%. I think there will be other people looking to take a bit of profit here, and it's really important to take profits, right? And this has been on my mind a lot. It's not something that I've really tended to do in the space, so maybe a bit of a change of strategy for me. Jump in our Discord, link is in the description. We have lots of details on different strategies and stuff like that you can you can do. Everybody is different. There isn't one approach, right? So I've literally been a hodler, staker, yielder, all sort of amalgamated into one strategy. But I am looking to take profits along the way, and ultimately we've had this big pullback, and I see it as an opportunity. Where I'm based, I can potentially make a loss, and that would be taken into consideration for the tax purposes. So I can sell at a loss, and then the prices might go further down, and then I can buy lower. So it could be a really big win-win for me. So I hope that makes it clear. It's not the same for everybody, obviously, depending on where you live. But ADA wallets, again, looking pretty good, pretty juicy. Total value locked, again, isn't too bad. It's pretty good. Your load on the actual blockchain is green. We've seen it in orange, amber, or red recently. So again, pretty good. Adjusted volume is down. Native tokens are continuing to go up, and the payment transactions pretty much self-explanatory and are kind of in line with where we expect them to be. Total value locked is 156.85 million. The change is 32.33% up in the last 24 hours, and MinSwap is the most dominant at 47.78. And there's a few projects on here. I expect this ecosystem to expand immensely in the coming weeks and months. I mean, ADAX, like, I just don't understand why ADAX is so small with total value locked. I'd expect that to be much higher for a company that articulated that they were the first and the strongest in the space. So, little dig, don't get me wrong. I'm not very pro ADAX, if you hadn't realized already. So ultimately, I look at Cardano, I see there's a huge risk here, a huge risk. I don't know for certain, nobody does, what is going to happen in this space, but I have sold my ADA. Well, I'm not going to tell you the price. You can jump in the Discord and you can join us there if you're interested in more granular detail. But ultimately, I've sold my ADA. I think that it's a good price to be selling at. My opinion, that's why I've done it, and I'm expecting to purchase much lower. In doing so, increase my holdings, and hopefully, if that all plays out, I'm going to look like a right smug investor, right? And it's one of those. It's a win. However, with that said, if you're doing stuff like this, you need to understand the risks. Now, I understand the risks. I've looked at it. I've spoke to Nick about it. We've looked at the technical analysis. We looked at the macro events that are happening in the real world. And actually, we don't believe that the halving, the Bitcoin halving, really has much impact now on the price and the bull runs and all that sort of stuff. We think it's real world events and stuff like that actually controls the market more now, as the market has grown quite significantly since we were first in the market. And you go through, I guess, an evolution as the market grows, expands, and adapts to everything new. So I'm interested to get your views and opinions. It would really help me out. There's plenty of time for me to get back in and recover any losses if I choose to do so. If the community thinks that I'm making a huge mistake, let me know. If you think that this is a brave, ballsy thing to do and you think it's going to pay off, also let me know. in doing so, you know, I'd really appreciate it. Jump in our Discord. Let's have more meaningful conversations. Check out our Patreon. You know, we do 2 weekly AMAs where you can ask us anything. You know, we do those on a Monday and a Friday, and we'd love to see you there. And hopefully at some point we'll do a big meetup or something along those lines. We'd love to do something like that with the community. We've been planning to do one for a long time. We just never got round to it. So on the to-do list, if you enjoyed today's video, mash up that like button. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 likes. If you haven't already, subscribe, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.